We're going to focus on blouses this week. It is International Women's Day, so I'll let you off that it's blouses. But also, kind of, some of them, they do have that flowery feel, just to lift our mood as we move towards the warmer weather.
Yeah, obviously the classic white shirt will always have a place in your wardrobe, but we're looking at 4 different styles, the key styles to kind of bring up to date trend-wise for this spring-summer. We saw them all over the runway. Gucci kind of led the way with a couple of different key looks.
Yeah.
But lots of different designers showcase them, and also obviously the high street always follows suit. So we've got 4 different looks for you.
Let's take a look at the first one then. Here we go.
So the first one is all about ruffles. Now, you can kind of go as big or as small as you dare. There are, you know, really bolder shirts with massive ruffles out there. Kind of forget those connotations of Austin Powers. It's not. It's not like that.
It's very 70s.
It is, but we've been seeing the 70s trend for quite a few seasons now, and it isn't really going anywhere. So we've gone with this blouse from H&M. It does come in 2 other different colours as well, black and white, but we've gone for this sort of blush tone. And we've just kept it quite casual. We're teaming it with a pair of mum jeans, they're called, because they sit a little bit higher on the waist. Right. They're from Topshop. And we've gone with really ladylike accessories. So the top handle bag there is from Zara, and the shoe is called the glove shoe or the granny shoe.
A granny shoe.
A granny shoe, and they're from Topshop as well. They are super comfortable. I don't know if you've seen any of them. They're kind of dividing the fashionistas at the moment. Some people are like, no, they're quite hideous looking, and other people have kind of jumped on board with the trend. They are very comfortable shoes. So they're kind of like a ballet shoe, but with a little bit of a heel. So you kind of get the best of both worlds.
And it's a wide heel, isn't it, at the back? And that's where the division comes from, I think, because it can look quite clunky. Just with the detail on the blouse, we were talking about bows quite recently, and again, this has got that detail, but it isn't huge detail, is it? It's subtle.
No, it's very subtle, and it's got some tassels as well on the end there that you can tie. As we go into spring, summer, tassels, pom-poms, we're seeing a lot of those on clothes and accessories as well. Again, that was a trend that kind of has come over from last spring, summer. So we're seeing lots of shoes with pom-poms and tassels on as well. So.
Pom-poms. I'll keep my hat ready for now then. Let's move on. The next look then, what have we got?
The next look is Granny Chic. Now, this was championed by Gucci on the runway, and what that means is basically it's kind of like this nerdy glasses clashing print thing going on. Gucci did it brilliantly, and you kind of have contrasting prints on the skirt and the blouse, but obviously, as you can see, we've kept it with the same colour palette, so it's not too layering. I can tell by your face you're not convinced.
I'm just saying, this is like if you let a 5-year-old dress themselves in the morning, this is what they'd pick out.
They could pick this out. Do you know what? I really like it. No, that's fine. I really like it. It isn't for a wallflower, dare I say, with the flowers there. You know, if you're someone that embraces patterns and bold prints, then this is for you. I would say try it. You don't have to. That is they're very bold prints. But obviously, if you can go for something more delicate, a smaller flower, for instance, might work for you. But let me tell you that the shirt is from Mason Scotch, the skirt is from Topshop, and the bag is from Diane von Furstenberg, and the shoes are from Carvela.
I can imagine it working quite well in East London. Let's move on before I get in trouble. What's next?
Next up, we're going back retros again, 70s, and International Women's Day, Margaret Thatcher with the pussy bow blouse. Oh no, that was the Gucci, how Gucci have done it, Granny Chic. You can see the clashing prints there. They did it brilliantly on the runway. But moving on, we're going retro. We're talking about the pussy bow blouse, which I have discussed with you in the past. We are teaming that with some high-waisted flares. So the blouse is it's a great bargain, actually. It's from Matalan. Looks way more expensive. The print, I think, looks more expensive than Matalan.
It looks like it will cost you quite a bit, that.
Yeah. The jeans are from Frame Denim, and we've gone really gone with that boho 70s vibe with the fringed bag there from BHS, actually, and the shoes are from Next, like these clog-style shoes.